In 1912, the Medicine Brewing Company served the thirsty locals. After closing the doors and more than a century later, the Van Kuren family decided to bring the name back. What started as just a brewery quickly became much, much more.
I was doing culinary school in Calgary, kind of honing my skills there, and it just seemed to fit that we'd do a brewery, restaurant, and kind of put it all together.
And what came first? Was it the brewery part of it or the restaurant?
The brewery first.
Yeah.
Of course, 2016 we started the brewery, and we actually began with a food truck, a seasonal food truck that I ran in the parking lot. But we noticed there was a big demand for some more food, so we decided to open up a full restaurant.
All right, so we're back in the kitchen. We're with the head chef, Alex, and what are we making, Alex?
We are making meat and potatoes. So today we're doing New York strip. We're gonna butter baste it with a little bit of herbs, a little bit of garlic to make it very fancy. Some roasted Brussels sprouts, some mashed potatoes, and just our steak sauce right now, which is bacon, onions, garlic.
You had me at bacon and
Perfect.
steak. All right, what's first?
We're gonna season our steak, both sides. And what I want to do is start it on its fat.
Just to render that some of that down first?
Yeah. Brussels sprouts in. I really like to make sure that we get flat sides down.
I can tell you've been doing this for a long time just for the little details.
Well, it's all the little details that matter, right?
Oh, it does. Guaranteed, yeah, it does.
Fat starting to color. So we're happy with that. So what we're gonna do is
Time to get the sear on it.
Yeah, we'll start searing it up.
The smell is so good in here right now.
We don't really need more color, but we can throw a little bit more flavor in there. So we are going to butter baste.
It's got a rest time too.
Yeah.
For the people at home, why do you always want to rest your meat?
Meat contracts and all that water hides in the center of your steak. And if you cut into it too early, all that water, it's all hiding right here, and it's just going to go all over your plate, all over your cutting board, whatever. So giving it that little bit of time gives the juices time to disperse back into the meat. So you're still going to lose a little bit for sure on the cutting board, but way less than without resting.
That's your PSA. Always
rest your meat. Always rest your meat. All we're going to do with these guys now is add a little bit of garlic.
I'm going to be very impressed. This is bang on the money.
There we go. And what I would say is it's a pretty nice medium rare medium. What we're going to do, just get it on our mashed potatoes. And we try not to be very fancy with the sauce. We need an abundance. We want a lot of sauce on that plate. So,
but here we go. You nailed the steak.
Not very good.
Oh, that's really good.
Good.
Steak seasoned good. Creamy mash. Oh, that's good. And I'm not even a big Brussels sprout guy.
Not like blasted cooked to heck, right?
Nope, they're not mushy.
They're not mushy.
They still got a nice crisp to them.
Yeah, that's the hope. We want. You've already got soft mashed potatoes. We don't need soft Brussels sprouts too, right?
Yeah. That is so good, you guys.
If you start with stuff that's not very good, the best you can hope for is, a cooked,
subpar,
not very good. So no, if you start with nice stuff, hopefully you don't mess it up too much, and really nice food comes out on the other end.
You can just keep talking while I eat.
Okay, right. You got it.
Not only was the food delicious, but for me, the best part about this place is they care, and it shows in the product.
The reason we're here, we all grew up in this community. We all love it here. I moved back here to be a part of this, to kind of share great beers and great food with our community. We try to make a beer for everyone's palate. We have a nice casual atmosphere in here. We're all about having fun and making smiles.